Call the meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for all coming. Can I ask everyone to put their phones on airplane mode? And then we can take off. All right, I need a motion to adopt the agenda.
Motion to adopt the agenda.
Seconded?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So passes. Thank you. There are no communication and presentations, so we'll move to the results of the annual town election. And we will administer the oath to the winner of that heavily contested seat. So Dawn, if you can come forward down there.
Are we ready to go? Okay, Mr. Walsh. I, Donald Walsh,
I, Donald Walsh,
do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities
to carry out the responsibilities
of the office of council member
of
the town of Ocean View,
the town of Ocean View,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging that the powers of this office
that the powers of this office
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
I am privileged to represent.
I further swear always to place
the public interest
above any special or personal interest, and to respect the right of future generations to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware. In doing so, I will always uphold and defend the constitutions of my country and my state. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Let's get a picture of all of you, like standing. More of a plan. Sorry, guys.
The game part of it, get it, that'd be part. You feel sorry.
You look like the elder statesman.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Thank you.
I got one more. I got a picture of you taking a picture of that.
That'll be on the Christmas album.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
I got a video there.
Thank you so much. You go ahead and get in, Bob.
No, it's
Bumping cars here.
fine. Yeah, well,
All right, this time we will elect the mayor pro tem. And I think Dawn is interested in continuing, but are there any other nominations from the council? If not, then I need a motion to accept Don Walsh as the Mayor Pro Tem.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion that we accept Mr. Donald Welch as Mayor Pro Tem.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. So passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Seeing nobody here, we still have a citizen's privilege on the pre-published agenda items. If anyone chooses to speak at the first citizen's privilege, he or she may not speak on the same topic at the second citizen's privilege. Is there anything you want to say? Ruth, out loud. Anything you want to say? Okay.
Thank you for receiving that.
It's our pleasure. Seeing that there isn't any, aren't any questions from the gallery, we're going to move on to new business. The first item is the discussion, consideration, and possible voting on establishing a meeting schedule for the coming year. Coach Watts?
Okay, well, I have designed a meeting schedule for you all,
Okay,
and I understand there's to be a change of September.
yes,
To the 12th.
yeah, Mr. Wasik, would you like to explain what you're proposing?
Okay, Mr. Mayor, well, I'd like the meeting moved to September 12th, since it, okay. I mean,
Okay,
I would like it moved.
Well,
Well,
just for
the-
some clarification, we can't have our meeting on a regular day because state primary will be in this building. So then we had just randomly picked September 17th for you all to discuss today to determine if that was a good day. And we do know that Councilwoman Tordzik is not available, so September 12th has been suggested. If that's good with everyone, it's good with the room, it's not booked.
Oh, good, thank you.
okay, other than that proposed change, are there any other changes to the regular meeting and workshop dates? Hearing none. With that change, I need a motion to accept the meeting and workshop schedule for the year.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to accept the meeting schedule with the exception of September town council meeting being on September 12th.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, the next item is we're being asked to reappoint John Blanchard, whose expiration date of May 2024 to the Board of Adjustments for another 3-year term. His new term will expire in May of 2027. Is there any discussion? If not, then I need a motion to accept John Blanchard on the Board of Adjustments.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to reappoint John Blanchard to another term ending May 2027.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So approved. Thank you. We are also looking to reappoint Mark Nicholson, expiration date May 2024, to the Planning and Zoning Commission, his term ending May 2029. Any discussion? If not, I need a motion to approve Mark Nicholson to the Planning and Zoning Commission. Reappointing.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion. Ask to reappoint Mark Nicholson to the Planning and Zoning Commission for another term ending May 2029.
Thank you. Do I hear a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So approved, 5-0. Thank you. Moving on to the next item, discussion and consideration and possible voting on reappointment of Ed Donnelly, Kitty Rarick, and Bill Olson to the Board of Assessment. Any discussion? If not, then I need a motion to approve the 3 individuals to the Board of Assessment.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion that we reappoint Ed Donnelly, Kitty Rayhead, and Bill Olson to the Board of Assessment for another 3-year term.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So approved, 5-0. Next item is, we're being asked to appoint Callan Cleveland Short as a regular member, Richard Burkmeyer and Marilyn Sheets as alternates of the Board of Supervisors for the Board of the Town of Ocean View Election Commission. They are being reappointed to their seats for another 3-year term. Their current term expires May 24, and the Town Council can vote to approve their nominations through May of 2027. Any discussion? If not, then I need a motion to approve these individuals to the Election Commission.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion, we approve Carolyn Cleveland Short, Richard Burkmeyer, and Marilyn Sheets as alternates to the Board of Supervisors for the Town of Ocean View.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So passes 5-0. The next item is discussion, consideration, and possible voting on insurance renewal. I'm going to hand this over to Carol Hauck.
Yes, thank you. So before you have a recommendation to change our broker for our property and casualty insurance. In October of last year, Dawn and I met with Strategic Insurance Partners, their public sector director, Terry DeSanto, to discuss that they are interested in them providing us a proposal for this renewal year, which is May of 2024. I'm going to refer to them as SIPs, Strategic Insurance Partners, is very familiar to the town of Ocean View because we have been participating in DFIT, which they are the service team for, with our self-insurance workers comprehensive program, and it's exclusively for Delaware municipalities. Our experience with SIP in regard to the success of the self-insured workers comp program has been very positive. Since 2015, SIP has successfully expanded the DFIT offering to broker a proprietary group municipal property and casualty program. It now has 21 members. Trident is the risk solution, Trident Public Risk Solutions is the managing general agent of this proprietary program, and they only work with group programs like SIP. Our current broker with the expiring premium that we've been with since 2008, I believe, would not even be able to quote this carrier. So that was one of the reasons why we didn't do just a regular RFP. We've also been talking to a lot of the other towns in recent years about how happy they've been with it, and I did include some references from the other towns that they have been very happy. Trident is also in a position to manage our rates specific to public entities, not across all industry. So that's another positive. The proposed premiums that came in were as follows. Strategic Insurance Partners premium was $123,240. The Lions companies, our current broker, was $161,845. So this recommendation represents a $38,605 savings over our current broker, with no reduction in coverage. So I therefore recommend that Mayor and Council authorize me to enter into a new broker relationship with Strategic Insurance Partners for the Town of Ocean View's property and casualty insurance coverage as proposed by SIP on April 1st and beginning May 7th, 2024. Be happy to answer any questions.
Any discussion, questions?
A couple, Carol, real quick. In doing insurance renewals where I work, what is the history of premium increases for SIP?
For SIP,
Yeah.
I don't have that information.
We wouldn't have that
I don't,
information, we would have to get that from Terry.
we'd have to get that, and we don't, or discuss it. That's not a question that we asked. I can tell you that what I do have here right now in front of me is Lions Company's renewal this year is $23,000 more than what it was last year. And Strategic's premium that they're offering is $38,000 less than what they came in. So what I'm saying is they went up $23,000 more than they were last year, and we're still $38,000 less. One of the other things that's been really positive is with the whole DFIT program. The plan with this is it becomes self-insured as well. So we have a seat at the table on the board and everything. You probably all know that I'm on the board and one of the trustees for our workers' comp through DFIT. So the goal would be that we, instead of private insurance companies getting any of the benefits that may derive, we actually would get some of the funds of any reduced premiums or anything back, just like we do with the workers' comp. So I don't have that answer for you.
Okay.
We can get it. I put this on today because of the quick turnaround time, which we apologize for, but when they're quoting premiums, it's like a 30-day window, and that's
No.
why.
Not having an answer would not affect.
Okay,
But
but
it's just
I will
to
get.
see what the history is. And then one last question, Carol. You said it is 21 other communities? It says 31 here.
31 are, I lost my glasses, so maybe I wrote it, but the DFIT, currently with DFIT, the workers' comp is 31.
Okay.
That's the workers' comp.
Okay.
But now this new program, which started in 2015, is up to 21. We would make 22.
Gotcha. Very good, thank you. Nice job.
Any other?
And I apologize for not doing it sooner, but the renewals come right during budget. And as you know, if you've done this type of renewal, is not fun. It takes a lot. This is everything, and it takes a lot. And this and banking are two things that local governments have to take a lot of time to do when you're switching your vendors.
Any other questions or comments? If not, then I need a motion for the town manager to enter into a new broker relationship with Strategic Insurance Partners beginning in May 2024.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to enter into a new broker relationship with the Strategic Insurance Partners for the Town of Ocean View's property and casualty insurance coverage as proposed by SIP on April 1st, 2024 and beginning May 7th, 2024.
Thank you. Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The last item on the agenda is the upcoming events and the beer garden activity at John West Park. Request for support.
Yes, and Mayor and Council, I have a copy, a new copy for each of you because I have a typo, and I'll correct it as I get to it, but I just wanted to let you know that we have two upcoming events where beer garden activity is tentatively planned. You may recall that when, for the first couple years ago, maybe 3 years ago, for Fire and Ice, we held our first beer garden in the park. And I came to you at that time to make sure you were okay with that. that has been a successful venture. We've been able to do it safely, and with all the proper regulations in place. So now we have two events. The first is the Saturday, June 15th, 135th anniversary celebration for the town. What is planned in relationship to the beer garden, I won't go into all the other exciting things that are coming together, but for the beer garden, the local Ocean View Brewing Company has agreed to relabel its featured Ocean View IPA in recognition of our 135th year. And then they would sell 4 packs of that. They would sell it in the store, they'd sell it here. And they would also offer the beer garden at the event for people. And we, of course, would set up the surrounding area for the beer garden, just like we have for the other Fire and Ice events. We have all those materials. It wouldn't be any extra cost to do that. So that's the first. Do you want to ask questions as for each one, or at the end?
Why don't we wait till the end?
Okay. So the second event is a fundraising event, and I apologize. In the content, I changed it to the K-9 program would be the beneficiary of a fundraising event. But I didn't do it in the title, and I'm very sorry about that. But that should read that Friday, July 26th, K-9 program fundraising event during our classic movie night, A Field of Dreams. And how this would work would be, again, a partnership with the Ocean View Brewing Company, where they will donate 9 cases. It's 206 or 60 cans of beer. Again, the Ocean View IPA. And that would be sold as part of the fundraising, as well as we would also have other baseball-themed activities that people would provide donations for. And what I'm asking is, are you okay? Are you okay with this before we, go into advertising and things like that? Because we're there right now.
Carol, I have one question. I'm assuming this requires some kind of ABCC license, and you guys will be working through that.
Yeah, the Chamber of Commerce has already agreed for the 135th that they will be getting the gathering license, and for the point of sale, one of the merchant companies that is part of the Chamber of Commerce, as we are, is going to provide all of that free of charge for that event. And I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It's for the K-9 event that's going to happen for the Chamber.
I think.
Too many events.
Can you explain why we're not doing the resource officer as the recipient?
Well, after we thought about it, we thought that it would be delivering a confusing message possibly, because of the fact that, of course, our school resource officer is engaged in instructing the youth at Lord Baltimore in alcohol and drug abuse safety. So we took a step back and thought that the K-9 program, which many other towns, I participate with other towns where K-9 programs have had fundraising events such as this. So it seemed like a good fit since we had the opportunity with our partner at the Ocean View Brewing Company. And as far as Solicitor Faust, your question, everybody that serves the beer has to have the service license active. We haven't had any issues with that. The Chamber has been helpful with that.
So somebody's going to get a license for
When
these.
it's the 135th, it's actually going to be Ocean View Brewery serving.
Okay, and who's going to get the license?
The volunteers.
The gathering license is probably going to be either us or the chamber again.
Okay, I just wanna make sure we got
Yeah,
one, yeah.
yeah, it's not, it's pretty easy. We have to give them a diagram and everything. I've done it 3 years. I've participated in it for 3 years, and we've been able to satisfy the requirements.
I applied for the license for last fire and ice, not this year, but the previous year. And it's good for 3 years. And you take an online test, and then you're certified.
The server card, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So again, I'm working on all the publicity, and I just wanted to make sure, wanted to handle it the same way we did before, for Fire and Ice, to see if you're okay with us doing this.
Carol, are you gonna have, on the beer garden for Fire and Ice, you had the blow-up thing with different rooms? You're not gonna
No,
have that for the summer, are you?
no,
Okay.
no, it would just be our fenced area and tables and
Okay,
things, and a canopy for the serving area.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not real cheap, and
No.
they got a fundraiser, somebody gave them money for that.
So it was
no.
great for Fire and Ice, but in
It
summer.
was, yeah.
We don't have to vote on this, do we?
I
do?
guess I just wanna know that, that I'm good to move forward. And now's the time to tell me if I'm not.
Well, I think I can speak for all of us that, it's good to move forward.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. The last citizen's privilege, last chance to say anything. If not, then I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So approved, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, just a